Hey everyone, I'm meteorologist David Paul. Early Monday afternoon here on the 6th day of January, tracking some cold weather moving into the Wiregrass. We had some rainfall early this morning. There's a look at the national radar. That rain is moving off to the east of us. Quiet weather is building in as we go through time, but it will be cold, and that's the big story as we go through the coming days. A lot of cold air on the backside of that cold front that came on through this morning. Let me show you what is happening across the area here. The satellite picture showing us that low cloud cover lingering. We'll see that likely linger as we go through the overnight period, at least in parts of the Wiregrass. It's always kind of a challenge this time of year. You get that cold air to come over the snowpack to the north of us. That moisture gets trapped in the atmosphere. The sun not strong enough to scour out the low clouds. So some of those will linger for our Monday and then perhaps into Tuesday in spots. But there is some clearing occurring areas south here and areas to the south and east of us near that cold front. Let me show you the current surface map. That colder air is working in now from the west and the northwest. There's the actual cold front now lining up through Georgia into the Big Bend there of Florida. A little surge of warm and humid air ahead of that front, but behind the front, winds coming in from the west, northwest, and they are a little gusty today at times, 10 to 20 miles per hour. Temperatures are falling only in the 40s now. That cold air spills in and sticks around all week long. Let me show you the coldest of the air that comes in for the morning hours on Thursday. There's a look at projected low temperatures in the Wiregrass, generally middle to upper 20s for lows. And check out areas north where that snow is on the ground from that weekend system, likely at or below zero in pockets anyway. So very cold scenario as we go through time. As we get into the late week, the setup becomes very interesting for parts of the south. Let me show you the potential setup here as we get into the latter portion of the week. An area of low pressure will likely form somewhere in the northwestern Gulf of Mexico. This is for late in the week. A lot of moisture in the form of rain, but in that colder air, likely a pretty good swath of snow breaks out, parts of Texas into Oklahoma, eventually into the mid-south. That cold air comes in this week. It hits that warm water in the Gulf of Mexico, and that's where low pressure forms and moves off to the northeast. So let me show you the potential for snow, not here in the deep south, but areas north of us as we go through time, because as that system forms and moves off to the northeast, likely a pretty good swath of snow, the northern half of Texas all the way into parts of, say, Tennessee and eventually the mid-Atlantic as well, and includes parts of perhaps Mississippi and Alabama. We'll zoom in here and show you the, again, potential snowfall as we go through time there. There's the heaviest likely back to the west of us over parts of Texas, but check this out here. Into parts of western Arkansas, the northern part of Louisiana may get some snow, and we'll see where that rain-snow line sets up. Birmingham, right here, up towards Huntsville, certainly looking at that chance for some snow, and then farther northward into Tennessee. So Nashville, back to the west, southwest there towards Dallas, that's kind of the prime area for some snow. All rain for us, a cold rain as that system comes in as we go into the latter portion of the week. And that is something certainly worth watching as we head through time. The cold air and then the cold, wet weather that comes in as we get into the end of the week. So there's a look at what we're looking at for low temperatures real quick across the area. By tomorrow morning, upper 20s to around 30 degrees. So yes, it will be on the cold side as we begin our Tuesday. And again, that the bottoming out of the temperature occurs Thursday morning with lows in the middle to upper 20s. That's it on the weather side for now. Make sure to stay warm as we go through this week.